Gotcha! Me! Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing something a little bit different. Why it's a Halloween special day. Now this was given to me by someone who messaged me on the chat, and it's Nuke's 5 top scary ghost videos that will make you pitch a hissy fit. Now, as you know, I'm a horror film fan, and obviously I've seen a lot of films. I've seen a lot of bloody films and a lot of obviously psychological films, and the psychological ones do affect me sometimes a little bit, and I'm expecting these scary ghost videos to maybe do something similar to me. So it's on for half an hour, it's on for 30 minutes, so strap in and we'll see exactly what this is. Now before we jump into this reaction, if you do actually like the videos, then please consider it and like and subscribe, and the link to this video will be down in the description for anybody who wants to check it out by themselves. So without further ado, top 5 scary ghost videos that will make you pitch a hissy fit. Am I going to be scared or not? Let's check it out.
From the Dark Doorway. Popular Japanese ghost hunters Hiro and Tomo from the YouTube channel Omagatoki Film travel to a mysterious abandoned house that is said to be extremely haunted.
Whoa, that looks like the house within The Grudge. A film called The Grudge with these like spooky girls with black eyes and stuff. Oh my god, if it was the same house I wouldn't go in.
Toki Film travel to a mysterious abandoned house that is said to be extremely haunted. The story goes that years ago a married couple was living in the house. The wife descended into madness, and late one night in a fit of rage, she violently took her husband's life. And then she took her own. These days the house has been abandoned for over 10 years. No one goes near the place, and it is believed that some evil presence haunts the home. But that doesn't stop the Omagatoki Film team. Investigators Hiro and Tomo vow to spend the night and explore the infamously haunted house.
You've got a ghost investigator who's not scared to go in any houses, and his name is Hiro. Hiro! His name should be Legend. We'll stick with Hiro. That's okay.
Hiro and Tomo vow to spend the night and explore the infamously haunted house.
Okay.
Eventually, the two guys decide to split up. Hiro goes back to the car and Tomo stays to explore the second floor. As Tomo looks around, he finds an opening into the attic. There he finds old clothes and pictures of the family that once lived there. Tomo calls Hiro to tell him what he's found. But there is something else going on that is downright chilling. Watch very closely.
もしもし。なんか天板が外れて屋根裏みたいなのがあったの。
なんかすごいなんか雑音がすごいね。
あ、マジ？いや、やばい。
全然聞こえない。
マジ？なんかね、大丈夫？今聞こえる？
雑音が途切れてる。はいはい。
あ、今聞こえる？聞こえる？
はい。
あそこのその押し入れの中を見たんだけどさ、
Okay.
なんか天板が外れてさ、屋根裏みたいな感じになってたの。
はいはいはいはい。
Tomo experiences odd interference when attempting to phone Hiro. And did you see it?
What?
Tomo doesn't notice, but someone appears to be peeking out at him from a dark doorway.
Ooh,
Completely
that gave me a
unaware of
chill.
what he has just captured, Tomo heads down to the car to meet up with Hiro. Once he's gone, a static camera captures something absolutely terrifying.
Wow. Oh, that gives me chills.
figure of a woman can be seen in the doorway, just kind of standing there motionless.
Oh, yeah,
Then suddenly, without explanation, the camera just stops recording. When Tomo and Hiro review their footage, they are shocked by what they discover. So could this be the apparition of the woman who went mad inside the house? Or just who or what is this? Let me know what you think.
I don't know whether, you know, with these sort of stories, whether you believe them or not or nothing, but with the way it's being portrayed and the way they're using real footage and using the sound effects and this type of music that's going in the background, it gives you a very, very real feel that this is there. It's giving me shivers, and I'm like, I won't go back for the camera. If I'd have seen that, I would not be going back for that camera. Not a chance.
Or what is this? Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire creepy 2-part investigation over on the YouTube channel. Oh my...
Did that happen though when they got the static? Because I didn't notice that, because I was watching the guy and listening and trying to see what was going on with this
Toki film. Meanwhile, on TikTok user Tim Saver says that he's a new night guard at an undisclosed facility. He says that he's the only guard willing to work the night shift, and for good reason. You see, strange and unexplainable things seem to happen in the building in the dead of night, but no one knows why. Over the course of the next week, Tim begins to understand where most of the activity in the building takes place. A creepy abandoned unit just inside the facility. On night 11 at his new job, he leaves his phone to record the abandoned unit as he makes his rounds. An hour into the recording, this happens.
That could be wind.
A light flashes and a hatch leading to the upper attic space opens and closes on its own. Gathering his courage, Tim grabs a ladder and climbs up into the attic to investigate. What happens next is downright chilling.
More tense. Looking at. Making some noise, isn't he? Has that moved forward? Fuck me! Fuck me! Oh! Couldn't make out what it was, and then when it moved, I shit myself. God, did you see it? I was still looking at it thinking, has it turned around or has it moved? I didn't see the hand until it actually moved. Wow. Yeah, I think I'd be out
creepy
there as
pale
well.
hand seems to come out of nowhere and wraps around a small statue sitting on the attic floor. Even stranger, there appears to be no arm or no body attached to the hand.
Wow.
Tim quickly gets out of there. So, is it real? Or is it all just an elaborate TikTok hoax? You decide.
I don't know, but it's very, very convincing, isn't it? Shit. I think they've done it's like almost like a jump scare without making a big bang like. Woo! I like this video, it's cool. It's getting my nerves going.
Tech user Brianna's videos are mostly dedicated to her favorite pastime, free diving in the beautiful waters just off the coast of sunny Florida. Now, none of Brianna's...
Oh, you would not catch me in them waters. No. I know that the Caribbean Sea and all that has got sharks in it.
in the beautiful waters just off the coast of sunny Florida. Now, none of Brianna's videos have anything to do with the supernatural. Well, except for just this one. One afternoon, Brianna is going for a routine dive when she captures something truly chilling.
Wow.
Brianna starts to panic as she hears loud, distressed underwater screams all around her. After she surfaces and disturbed by what she just heard, she goes down again to try to figure out just what is going on.
You won't catch me in them crevices. I did another run through after coming to the service and hearing no one while I had my mum watch me. Okay. Didn't hear anything the second time.
This time, there are no screams. Brianna is baffled by what just happened and posts her strange, unexplained video to TikTok. Now, of course, many viewers accuse Brianna of adding a fake audio track to her dive video. So, to prove them wrong, Brianna posts again, this time showing the footage directly from her GoPro camera.
So, people are asking what camera I use. GoPro 7 works perfectly fine for me. I cracked it a little bit, but I use a case. Definitely not a voiceover though, so I'm going to show you the video straight out of my GoPro. Just like how I recorded it. So you can hear.
Yeah, but in fairness, you could set the video off the GoPro, edit it on an editor, save it to the SD card, put the SD card back in the GoPro, and it'll play it. I've got a GoPro. I don't know where it is now, though. I normally use it to wind Basil up because he normally breaks his. It's in here somewhere. But yeah, you could always do that.
Yeah. So, it's not a voiceover or an edit or anything like that. So.
Now, when watching Brianna's original video, it looks like she's swimming through some kind of wreckage, possibly that of a sunken ship. Many viewers believe that she might have captured the eerie final screams of the ghost of someone who didn't survive the wreck.
Does sound like someone's like banging in the wardrobe or something, doesn't it?
Now, paranormal or not, the strange underwater screams are absolutely unnerving. This next creepy video.
Well, that one didn't creep me out very much. It was just that one with the hand has still got me. I'm still thinking about that hand. Whew. All these TikTokers, man, are catching ghosts everywhere.
Absolutely unnerving. This next creepy video was uploaded to TikTok by Rosie B from Michigan. The home security clip shows Rosie's daughter strolling through the kitchen when the toddler seems to have a very odd and chilling encounter.
Could that be a man in a green screen suit?
At first, the girl appears to be talking to someone that we can't see, when suddenly something seems to try to yank a plastic container of snacks right out of her hand.
Saying that, even if it was a green screen suited man, there's no shadow. It'd still be a shadow, and the light had changed. So, oh, okay. It does look like someone's trying to yank that the food and toys out.
Something seems to try to yank a plastic container of snacks right out of her hand. Whatever it is then seems to go after her toy box. The toddler puts up a fight and wins, and then just walks away, seemingly angry at whoever or whatever was grabbing at her things. Later, when Rosie asks her daughter about what happened, the little girl says that a young boy and girl were trying to take away her toys. But looking at the video, there's just no one there. At least no one that we can see. So is the little girl fighting over toys with the ghosts of two children? Let me know what you think. Before we move on to the next...
But that could be, I mean, I decipher things as I see them. That, for a TikTok video, you never know if the mum said to the kid, but just go in there and pretend someone's trying to take your stuff. You know what I mean? I like to see things that shock me. And that one really didn't shock me. The hand was, you know, that was a good one.
Of two children? Let me know what you think. Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. My Haunted Hotel. Over 400 years ago, all the way back in 1622, the old King's Head Inn was built in Chester, England. It is said that
it's down the road from me. That needs to have a drink. Chester, England is about half 30 minutes away from where I live.
The old King's Head Inn was built in Chester, England. It is said that at least 13 ghosts haunt the old inn, 13? Including a man in black that roams the haunted hotel and the ghost of a young child.
13 ghosts. The 13 Ghosts, the film. There'd be no connection.
Man in black that roams the haunted hotel and the ghost of a young child. The many spirits of the inn are said to frequently interact with visitors and guests, especially in the inn's many bedrooms. These days, the old King's Head still serves as a hotel bar and restaurant and is now owned by Harry Achilleos. As a paranormal enthusiast himself, Harry has a grand plan for the old King's Head Hotel. He wants to capture real evidence of paranormal activity at the inn and let hotel guests experience it as well. Harry, along with his...
This is looking like a show that we used to watch years and years ago on in this... I don't know, it's this country called Most Haunted, with some guy named Derek, claimed to be a psychic. But I mean, I think that show was exposed for being fake. Oh, I might have got that wrong, I'm not sure. But anyways, that's what it looks like from here with all these things, people.
Harry, along with his friends and fellow paranormal investigators Brett and Danny, installed 16 live cameras to record multiple angles of every room in the hotel.
Okay.
Visitors can now rent rooms to explore and seek out their own paranormal experience. And they usually find it. The owner and his team carefully monitor their guests on the 16 video feeds, both to make sure that everyone is safe and to capture paranormal evidence. The old King's Head team...
See that guy in the bedroom before when allegedly there was lights flying around in the thing? I mean, your first instinct is to run out the room, basically, isn't it? He's there with his phone. Let's get it. That's the sign of today's culture. Everybody, get it on film. Don't leg it. You know, don't put your safety first.
Sure that everyone is safe and to capture paranormal evidence. The old King's Head team have collected hours of creepy, unexplained footage, and they share their spookiest moments over on their YouTube channel, My Haunted Hotel. Now, the guests that come to the hotel are usually not paranormal investigators in any way. In fact, most of them have never even encountered anything paranormal at all. so sometimes the visitors can be a little bit jumpy. Guest Kirsty is filled with fear when she is asked to investigate the hotel's cellar all by herself. While she's down there alone in the dark, something happens that scares the living shit out of her.
Oh, day. Oh my God. This is the worst thing I've ever done my whole entire life.
You're welcome.
Oh, God. Oh. Oh, is there anyone in here?
Scouser.
Oh,
That's just a
it's
generator.
the generator. It's the generator.
The eerie silence is suddenly broken by a loud roar as the hotel's generator turns on without warning, making poor Christy nearly jump right out of her skin. Even the My Haunted Hotel team jump at the sudden noise, but they quickly...
I mean, I got a little bit of a shiver straight away as soon as the noise happened because it's dead loud in the headphones. But then you straight away know it's a generator. But watching her go, it's brilliant. Scousers.
quickly laugh it off when they realize that it's just their generator. But then something happens that they just can't explain.
Whoa, what was that though? What the hell just happened? What was that?
It's a knackered generator by the sound of it.
Something just off camera is just...
What, just to try and explain here, the generator's just gone off in the cellar, and Kirsty's obviously cracked herself as it's happened. It got us, but something has happened here off camera that has made her now run out of the cellar. We have to radio through and make sure they're okay. In a bizarre twist, a gigantic bang occurs on what we believe to be the cellar hatch off camera, and it is so loud it distorts the audio. To cause this loud of a bang means something must have hit the hatch with considerable force, but we find nothing that could have caused this.
Right, we're just heading in now to find the girls. Girls, where are you?
Yeah, Lorna.
Right, what the hell just happened?
I am never, ever going in a cellar ever again.
Right, so we saw the generator come on,
Yeah,
which is
that
obviously...
scared me.
But what was it off
Something
camera?
just went boom.
So it was to your left, we couldn't
Yeah.
see it off camera.
Yeah, it was on this side.
What was it? Can you try and
I don't
explain
know.
what it was?
I don't know. It was like just a big massive bang, and then I ran.
So obviously the generator's not paranormal, but then the
No,
bang that
the
you
bang
heard...
was definitely something. That was not like normal.
Could have been someone dicking about that, innit? Because it's a cellar hatch door. Boosh. Could have been someone could have run outside and just, she's in the cellar, just bang that fucking door.
Kirsty says that right after the generator turned off, she heard another completely unexplained loud bang and just made a run for it. Now, Kirsty isn't the only guest to experience a creepy encounter with the unexplainable. On a different night, guests Janine and Lottie are investigating the hotel's most haunted room, Room 5. This room is said to be a hotspot for paranormal activity. The child ghost that roams the hotel is said to be particularly active in this room, so the space has been decorated with dolls and toys. And it seems like the two women might not be alone in there.
Hello, children. We've got a toy here. You can change the lights on it. What was that? What was that? Please tell me that was them next door. I don't know if it's them next door or not.
Ooh, that gave me a chill.
Janine and Lottie hear a disturbing bang, but they are unable to locate exactly where it came from. Then a doll.
I am watching that doll to see some sort of impact. If it just falls without a hit first. If there's a hit first, I won't believe it. But if it just falls...
Sitting on a shelf in the corner falls to the floor.
It just falls?
All on its own. Janine, Lottie, and the My Haunted Hotel team are all shocked by the experience.
Oh, man.
But Janine is a bit of a skeptic and attempts to debunk what just happened. But she chooses a very, very odd method to debunk the incident.
You evil little... Oh, you wound up! You evil... No! Don't do that! No! Right.
Annabelle.
People. Oh, God. I don't know what you're doing. Right. I've jumped up and down in front of it and it's not moved. No. Right. Sit a bit closer. I ain't close to the door. That's going off again. Right, you're in the room with a... Oh
my God! It's tingly, this one.
We're in room 5. Started off very quiet, and about 3/4 of an hour into it, we had a huge thud on the wall, and the doll literally flew off the shelf.
So now we cut to another night weeks later, and the scariest moment ever captured inside the hotel occurs when a staff member is simply locking up the downstairs bar for the night, as the guests are all in their rooms.
So this is going to be the scariest one from this one. That doll was a little bit tingly because it doesn't go like and then down. It just goes like, you know what I mean? That's okay. No impact. What's that? Hang on a minute. I didn't hear. What? I was too busy looking at what they were doing.
As the guests are all in their rooms.
What's that? The f*** is that? Watch closely as staff member Tom, who has just locked the downstairs bar, comes to drop the keys off, and as he enters the function room, a clear baby crying is heard coming from the old brothel. This is one of the clearest pieces of DVP, direct voice phenomena, we have ever captured, and Tom is left in pure shock, as are the team.
Yeah. Huh? Who said yeah, then? Who said yeah? Me. Did you see a baby? Yeah. See a baby crying? What's that? Who's that? I don't see a baby. Huh? You said yeah, then? Who said yeah? Did you see a baby?
I saw something in the window then. Is it just car lights?
A baby? Yeah. Huh?
Oh, it's just a car driving past.
Who said yeah? Did you see a baby? See a baby crying?
The guys are shocked when the eerie sound of a crying baby can be heard echoing throughout the hotel's restaurant. Now, to be clear, there were no children of any age in the entire building, and the guys find nothing. So could it be that centuries of history have left Ye Olde King's Head as a bizarre paranormal hotspot? Let me know in the comments.
The dull one, man.
You can watch many more guest spooky experiences and terrifying overnight encounters over on the YouTube channel, My Haunted Hotel. Weird World. South Haven, Michigan resident.
Woo! I'm enjoying this, me. It's quite good watching these scary movies. I've not seen any of these before. But then again, they're all TikTokers and like people who own pubs and what have you, so why would I? Let's go.
Jennifer says she was at a festival when she noticed something very odd going on in the sky above her. She grabbed her phone and started to record.
All right, everybody sees me walking. I'm walking. Look. This plane isn't moving. It's not moving.
I'm checking if that's been photoshopped on.
It's not moving.
It's too shaky though, isn't it?
But it sounds like it's moving.
Now, Jennifer claims that the small airplane had been flying in the same spot, not moving at all, for hours before she finally decided to grab her phone and record the video. As you can see in the clip, many others also noticed the strange plane and filmed it as it is seemingly frozen in the sky. Could it be that Jennifer captured a, quote, glitch in the Matrix? Or is there some simpler explanation? You tell me. This next video was shared to the internet.
That text thing on the back of it doesn't look as authentic as the plane. Because it's a plane that's taking an advertisement across, isn't it? And that looks like it's been superimposed.
You tell me. This next video was shared to the internet without a source, and after a long search, all I was able to find is that the video was recorded on the PJ Patterson Highway in Jamaica. The recording shows a truck driver heading down the highway at 4:30 in the morning when something happens that would shock anyone.
Which screen am I looking at? Top or bottom?
One.
Whoa.
Someone steps out into the highway and intentionally throws a bike in front of the truck, causing a potentially very dangerous situation. However, the truck driver just continues on like it's nothing. He doesn't slow down, he doesn't stop, he doesn't even seem to care. And probably...
The truck did make a little bit of a vibration though when it hit the bike.
He doesn't even seem to care.
Yeah.
And probably for the best. Because as it turns out, the stranger with the bike was most likely part of a criminal group that was trying to get him to stop so that they could rob him, or maybe even worse. And so, yet again, I will say, real people are always scarier than anything paranormal. Unless you're this driver. Because it seems he ain't scared of He'll just run over your bike, he might run over you, and he'll just keep on trucking.
Yeah. Send him to that haunted house. He'll not be scared of that doll.
He might run over you, and he'll just keep on trucking. Kudos to you, insane truck driver man. Keepers of the old church. Paranormal investigators Jeff and Phil from the YouTube channel Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations set out to investigate rumors of an allegedly haunted church deep in the woods of Bedham, England. The old...
I can't believe people live for this shit, me. Going and staying in things that are creepy as hell. Ugh!
Rumors of an allegedly haunted church deep in the woods of Bedham, England. The Old Mission Church. The brick and stone church was built in 1880 and served as both a school for local children and as a place for Sunday worship for the town. But years later, the small town around the church was touched by tragedy. In 1919, a devastating influenza outbreak took the lives of nearly half of the town's children and many adults.
I hate stories like that where the children die and stuff.
The outbreak took the lives of nearly half of the town's children and many adults. The church/school fell into a state of decay. It was eventually forced to close in 1959 as the aging structure had become hazardous and unsafe. The historic building is now in ruins, but the church grounds is said to be extremely haunted by the ghosts of long ago. Witnesses have reported hearing the unexplained voices of children, and some even claim to have seen strange shadow figures roaming inside the church. As they begin, Jeff and Phil set up multiple static cameras. Now, the ghost tech guys always try to stay calm during their paranormal investigations, and after many years, Jeff and Phil aren't easily shaken, but they start to experience some highly unusual activity that even seems to make them a bit nervous.
Well, look, as I was saying, I'd asked for your name, and it may well be that you've told me your name and I just can't hear it. You have to shout as loud as you can. Something touched my hand. Something just touched my hand. Okay, sorry, please excuse me jumping back, but it felt like you brushed through my hand then.
Let me introduce myself. My name's Jeff, and my friend and colleague standing there holding a camera, his name is Phil. So as I thought I could hear children's voices earlier, can I ask if any children can come forward, come inside the church and say hello to us, please? Now, back in the old days, when I say old days, I mean hundreds of years ago, there used to be a settlement here, and they used to cut wood. We've been told that there was kilns here. So it was a tiny, tiny little village. And I guess that this church was the centre of that village. That was a voice, Phil. So it was a tiny, tiny little village. And I guess that this church was the centre of that village.
That was a voice, Phil. Phil says something touches his hand, and Jeff hears the voice of a child that is captured by his EVP recorder. But that's certainly not all that happens this night, because as they continue to ask questions, they capture something truly bizarre on multiple cameras.
How it must have been different when the building had a roof, doors, windows, perhaps pews?
Ooh.
What was that, Jeff?
A black mass went right in between me and you and went over here.
Could you come back, please?
A black shadow.
Did you see it? I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I saw the lights flicker on. I thought it was a light flicker.
Shadow moves in between Phil and I, and it is captured on all of our cameras. Here is the footage taken from static cam 1, followed by the footage on all 3 cameras from all angles.
Perhaps pews?
Ooh.
What was that, Jeff? Perhaps pews?
Ooh.
What was that, Jeff?
A strange shadow passes between Jeff and Phil, but because they're filming in the dark with infrared, Phil just can't see it. However, Jeff spots the figure on their infrared camera and is shocked. The 2 other static cameras also managed to capture the creepy event. So the 2 investigators take a break from filming to review their footage, but leave the static cameras to record while they're gone. After they leave, the camera inside the church captures another strange event that Jeff and Phil simply can't explain.
Oh, I've got shivers all over my body.
So, could the church be haunted by the children who tragically lost their lives in the 1919 influenza outbreak? You decide. You can watch this entire investigation and many more spooky videos over on the YouTube channel, Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations. As always, thanks for watching. If you haven't noticed already, my upload schedule is just weird these days. So please subscribe and hit the little bell icon so you're always notified when a new video goes up. You can also follow me on Instagram, you can follow me on Twitter, and you can also follow me on TikTok. Thank you, lovely people, and hopefully I'll see you back here again next week.
Oh, well, that fit right in with Halloween, didn't it? All them spooky stories and stuff. I mean, some of them you can watch, and they're very, very. You can see the setup and stuff. But I mean, some of that was very, very good. I mean, at first, in that one with the hand I was talking about before, with that thing, the vent opening and closing, I thought, well, someone could just be poking that with a stick or something inside, what have you. But the way that hand came in and stuff, and I don't know, it made me. Like, for a second, it's the only time it happened in this video. But some of them, I'm not sure were that convincing, but some of them were. I mean, I don't know. So you can sit there and you can pick things apart all the time. You can sit there and say, that could be done like this or this could be done like that. They might all be authentic. I don't know. I'm not sure if I believe in ghosts or not. I've never seen one myself. I don't want to see any. When anyone comes. I don't want to see any, but I mean, yeah, I'm not skeptical, but I do like it when these series are done very, very well, like this one. We should do this as an ongoing thing and do these scary stories more often. Hit me a comment if you'd like to see that, or a like or whatever, and just tell me if you want me to do like regular scary story videos like this, because I thought that was very, very cool to watch, and you know, a couple of times it really, really got me in the shivers. Okay, if you like my videos, then please hit like and subscribe, and I shall see you on the next one.